All right, we're back. So yeah, I meant to take a little break and then come back, but some shit happened IRL and I had to end the stream to go take care of some shit, and I've been gone for a few hours now. For those watching on YouTube, that's why we're back here and not in game. Yeah, I meant to BRB real quick, but yeah, I had to go do some stuff. But I'm back now. Hopefully, be able to stream a little bit more before I have to go again. But before we get started, I wanted to. I realized I can go ahead and do this now. Hey, everybody. I realized that I forgot to read the back of the box like I did with the previous games. I know with Vice City Stories, I read most of it and then I had to stop because it was a spoiler at the end. But this one, don't worry, I previewed it. It's Grand Theft Auto 4 as game case. Um, I previewed it. There's no spoilers for anything coming up. It literally just talks about what we've already seen, right? But yeah, I meant to do this as a proper intro to the game before we started it last stream, but it kind of got away from me. I just rambled on about other shit I liked about the game and then totally forgot. But yeah, the back of the GTA 4 case says, "Welcome to Liberty City." Like we haven't been here before in the franchise. But you know, they write these kind of like for people who are maybe first timers of the franchise. So then it says, "What does the American dream mean today?" For Nico Bellic, fresh off the boat from Europe, it is the hope he can escape his past. For his cousin Roman, it is the vision that together they can find fortune in Liberty City, gateway to the land of opportunity. As they slip into debt and get dragged into a criminal underworld by a series of shysters, thieves, and sociopaths, they discover that the reality is very different from the dream in a city that worships money and status and is heaven for those who have them and a living nightmare for those who don't. That's a very well written intro to the game. And that last line right there really hits the point home. A city that worships money and status and is heaven for those who have them and a living nightmare for those who don't. That's basically, American society in a nutshell. It's talking about Liberty City, the parody of New York City, but I mean, it's pretty much the same anywhere. But big cities like New York City and LA, though, tend to be where the biggest rat races occur. Economic rat races, right? So that's the main thesis of this game, is asking what the American dream means today. But this is a game from 2008, so it's asking that question in that era, in the year 2008, basically, the late 2000s. Not that things have changed very dramatically in the past, 10, almost 15 years since then, right? Things haven't changed that dramatically since then, but yeah, it's 15 years ago. But still, that's, just to give it proper context, this is in 2008. It's asking that question. And that's Such a good song. The main part right there where it goes into its highest pitch that just passed, it's like it hits not only my nostalgia feels, but it also just it just hits different from previous GTA games. It's hard to describe. It also just like reminds me of like key moments in the story that really define this game. Well, that define the game's storyline more than anything, because it's obviously more than just its story. You know, this game is... GTA games are about everything that they encompass. The stuff you hear on the radio, the gameplay, the story, all of it put together. But the main theme of the song and that last little part right there, that triumphant little riff there at the end is just like... It's so powerful in a lot of ways. It's... Just can't really describe it. It's really good. Really good theme song. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? I saw the mission name while it was loading. We started or left off on the mission Easy Fare. Went to play pool with Roman and he kicked my ass twice. I totally could have won the first one, but I fucking choked or whatever the fuck and shot the damn cue ball too fast at the 8 ball and it ruined all my chances. Oh yeah, there's another way you can get a wanted level now.
Come on, don't make me chase you.
See?
Hey, catch!
You can.
I'm a guest in your country. Give me a break.
I'm a guest in your country. Give me a break. Yeah, that's another way you can piss off the cops now is by standing on top of the car. Oh shit, that guy is. They're right on my ass.
I need suppressive fire. Hands over your head.
There are bigger problems than me in this country.
Hands over your head. And he's like, you got more legal problems than me in this country, friend. Just talking mad shit. I love how him and CJ are the most unapologetic towards the cops. Out of, like, all the GTA protagonists, I feel. At least up to this point. I feel like they're the ones who talk the most trash. I guess Tommy did, too. I never did get arrested as Tommy. But he did say... I think if you... One of the lines I do remember Tommy says in Vice City when you get arrested is, Oh, he just says, I'm innocent, or something like that. And then sometimes you can hear Ken Rosenberg, you know, his lawyer... over the radio after you get arrested, he'll say, Tommy Vercetti is an innocent man. CJ, no matter where you get arrested in San Andreas, the cops seem to know who he is for some reason. I guess they gave them all universal dialogue no matter which city you're in. But it's implied that it's the LSPD, who of course they would know CJ, yeah. Since he's part of a major gang. And sometimes the cop will say something like, the jig is up, CJ, or so, I don't know, they'll say something like that, they'll say his name, and then CJ will just respond from the car seat and just be like, fuck you, or something. Out the car.
Come on, hard man, get out.
Ты что делаешь, нахуй?
You can also get arrested just by, in this game you can get arrested just by standing too, like you don't have to be in a car anymore like in the previous games. But you can break out of it, so like if I had not ran away and I just sat there, they would have eventually come up to me and pointed the gun at me and it stops you, like Nico will raise his hands up and then you have a few seconds to either tap X like 3 times I think to get Nico to put his hands back down and regain control of him, or you can just let yourself be arrested. And what the time limit is basically the animation. If Nico gets down on his knees, so if he'll get down on one knee with his hands up, and if he gets down on the second knee, that's it, you're busted. You can't escape anymore at that point, and you get handcuffed. Why they give you the option is because something the game doesn't tell you until you get arrested or killed, but you don't actually, like... You have to pay attention to what the prompt is saying carefully, because they don't spell it out for you very clearly. The difference between getting killed or arrested in this game compared to the previous GTA games is that in this game, if you die, you keep your weapons free of charge. The hospital will not take your weapons away. They let you leave the hospital with your weapons, but you lose a bunch of money. The money you lose, the amount of money you lose is percentage based. Compared, and it's percentage based and it's proportional. Sorry, not compared. Proportional to your maximum amount, or like, sorry, the amount of money you have. So I have $306 right now. Like I think if I died, I'd lose like $50 or something like that. If you have like $10,000, you'll end up losing like 5,000 or something, or more. Wait, no, that's too much. That's too much. You don't lose that much. Not 10,000. I think I was thinking of 100,000. If you have like 100,000, you can lose like up to 10,000, or maybe at least $5,000 to $7,000 for getting killed. But if the cops arrest you, they take away all your weapons, but they don't take any of your money. You get to keep all your money. That's the difference. So there actually may be situations, depending on how your economic situation in this game is, where you might actually want to prefer getting arrested versus getting killed. Because obviously if you resist arrest, you get shot and killed. Especially if you're low on health, you're not going to make it. So like, say you're in a situation where you're really low on health, and they're too close for you to run away, or if you do run away, you're risking getting shot by the cops, and then they'll kill you, but you don't want to lose any money. And you don't have too many weapons. You're like, well, fuck it. I don't have too many weapons. And I don't have a lot of money. I'd rather keep my money than the few weapons I do have. I'll just let them arrest me. Because I'm close to death. I can't outrun them. And, yeah. So they literally set up this game so that you have to kind of choose. But, you know, most of the time I feel like you can get away from the cops. You know, like it's not... Well, once you get used to the driving in this game, because if you're not used to it, yeah, it can be difficult. But I mean, once you get used to the driving the game and most of the mechanics of the game, I feel like it's not too hard to outrun them. The cops, I mean. So it's like, most of the time you want to opt for not getting arrested. Especially later in the game when you have a lot of weapons. You really don't want to lose those. I think it's cheaper to hold on to them and just get killed and end up in the hospital losing a bit of money, rather than let yourself get arrested and lose all your weapons. I think that's actually more expensive once you're later in the game. At the beginning of the game, though, yeah, it's probably cheaper to let yourself just get arrested. All of this assuming, you know, you're not using cheat codes to play the game. Jamaican Heat.
Headed to town. I don't give a fuck if the bridge is busy. You're a cab driver. Hey. Hello, Ramen Belik Enterprises. No, Mr. Belik is stepped away from his office. Can I take a message? Okay, great. No, I'm not gay. Yes. I'll tell you. Car 7, head to South Slopes. Come on, where are you, Mohammed? Hello, Ramen Belik's off. Shit, fucking battery. This is chaos.
Capitalism is a dirty business.
Yeah?
You said it.
Like war?
Not exactly.
No.
They're actually quite similar.
When you going to tell me properly about what happened? I'm not going to judge you.
When you got time.
There, I have time.
I'm not very time. Can I help?
Okay, yes. Go pick up my friend Little Jacob. He's a good man. Likes to smoke a bit. Look after him. He's on Oneida Avenue in South Slopes. Nico, man, we should talk sometime. I'm a good listener.
Whatever, man.
Mohammed, what the fuck? Oh, Miss Weinstock. No, not you. What can I do for you today?
I like how he thought he was being slick, trying to impersonate a woman so that they didn't realize it was him. And then the person on the phone just asked him, "Are you gay?" Because they're obviously just being, you know, fucking morons, and assuming that, you know, your voice determines your sexuality or whatever. But he was like, "No." And Nico was like, he just chuckles because he's like, "See, that's what you get for trying to pretend to be someone you're not, just so you can get out of a, you know." I don't know who he thought was on the phone. Why he felt the need to impersonate. I don't know if he was trying to impersonate Mallory or someone else. It's like, Jesus Christ. Nico's line, though, about capitalism. He's like, capitalism's a dirty business. He's like, yeah? Like war? And he's like, not exactly. I was like, well, war is kind of just an extension of capitalism in a lot of cases. It's about an economic expansion 99% of the time, so yeah, it kind of is. Now, when you get to the nitty-gritty details, the actual execution, yeah, of course it can feel different. Much different. But, you know, one is still an outgrowth of the other, so not entirely wrong to say that. Alright, let's go.
Здорово!
Forceful economic expansion.
Leave my tank!
Imperialism.
Watch out!
You're spilling water all over yourself, fool! This the guy. Sup, dude?
Freak!
Get in.
Alright, brother, forward at Dillon Street in Shatla. Yo, Nico, the one-man Roman been talking about all this time. Cousin Nico, gonna help Roman take over the world and thing.
I guess so.
Respect, alright, alright. We're going to this spot where I needed to wait for it. See? I gotta ask you another favor too.
Go for it.
Can you take this piece? Hear anything bad going down? You come and help, sight?
Are you worried about this? I know how to use a gun if you want me to keep watch on things.
Realness, brother. You're my man Roman's cousin. Thanks, respect. This rascal that I ruckus with my brethren, real bad man the other day. I want to make peace, but John know what type of shit they might pull off.
Okay. I like how it said in the top left corner, you guys didn't see it, but it said, when he said, can you take this piece? It said, you've been given a pistol. A Glock. It replaced my Desert Eagle. Which is fine, it's whatever, I can always get it back later. It's like, alright, sure, thanks. I wanted to comment on the physics again. Did you see how when I took that sharp right turn earlier, little Jacob in the back did this? I thought this is another nice little attention to detail they did for this game was
Shit!
how the characters will actually lean based on which way the car's like sliding and shit.
Alright, there be the spot up here. Watch out for any badness.
Sure.
Go to the lookout spot.
No!
Giving me tutorials on how to cycle through weapons. Left and right. It's not giving me the shortcuts yet. It actually doesn't give you the shortcuts until like way later. I just remembered. L3 to crouch. This will make your aim more accurate. Not by enough though. Like it doesn't improve your aim enough to make a huge difference like if you're playing online or
What's
something.
this? I know there's only gonna be one of you who's coming.
Jacob, Jacob, Jacob. We have to teach a bad man his lesson and thing.
Shit, Nico, get this blood clot.
I'll get him. Headshot. Circle to reload.
There be another one, Nico. Check
Yeah, I
it.
remember.
You dead. You make them see you, man.
Oh, I tried to pop him in the head.
Sorry for Margadog turn around by you. Come here back at Homebrew Cafe.
Gravity took care of him though.
The real creation step on Nico. Righteous with that piece.
I have had much experience.
I think we can do some work together and think. In the future, you know?
I am always looking for work, if it pays.
Here's my number. Make we link up soon.
I like how earlier Nico was like, damn it, I promised myself I wouldn't kill people here. But after he killed his first one, now he's like, fuck it. Yeah, I'll take work if it pays, even if it means killing people now. I'm already too deep into this shit, I might as well. It's like when, it reminds me a lot of like when you say, alright, I'm moving to a new place or something, or it's a new year, new me, I'm gonna do things differently this time. January 1st. You immediately fall back on your old habits, and now you're like, ah, well, fuck it, I'll try again next year.
Thanks for everything. You can keep the peace. I think you know if you use it better than I do. One love. Hey, Rasta. I need to talk. Make we do it.
You can keep the peace because you know how to use it better than me. He said. I like it. Calling Roman to tell him that it's done.
Roman, I took Jacob where he wanted to go. Driving for you ain't as boring as I thought it would be.
Jacob is a good man. Watching glue dry with Jacob would not be boring. Thank you, cousin.
Select the 6-axis tutorial from the phone menu to play through a tutorial that will show how to use 6-axis. No, because no one ever gave a shit about that. Ever. But they did make an attempt to appreciate Sony's attempt at innovation with their controllers. But yeah, in the end, no one gave a fuck about that shit. Oh yeah, so waypoints. If you're near an icon, I think it magnetizes towards it. Yeah, like that. Otherwise, it'll just go somewhere freely. But look, it makes a GPS route. A nice quality of life upgrade from previous games. You now get a GPS route. And some cars, usually the higher quality, excuse me, the higher end cars, will have an actual voice guidance system too, just like real life GPS systems do nowadays. Which for back then in 2008 was like the shit. Like I'm talking about in real life, right? Not every car had those. And GPS voice navigation wasn't a big thing on your phone yet, since smartphones were barely becoming a thing and weren't fully mainstream yet in 2008. Nowadays, yeah, it's a, voice-guided GPS is like totally normal and expected and just an everyday thing. But back then, it was like such an innovative thing. I loved getting the cars that had the voice guidance. Now you can make it so that every single car can have it though. If you go to audio settings, it says GPS speech selected cars. You can change this to just on, so it's always, no matter what car you're in, it'll do it. Like, let me see.
In 10 yards, turn left.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's pretty quiet. But she said in 10 yards,
100 yards, turn right.
see? Turn right. So yeah, you can have it like that, or just have it for selected cars, which is what I like better for immersion purposes. Because if you have it for selected cars, it's not always the same voice. I think even if you have it on, it'll change voice depending on the car you're driving. But for the most part, it'll always default to that female voice that we just heard right now for most cars. So if you want to know which cars will change the voice, leave it at selected cars and just try getting different cars until you find one with a different voice. There's only two. There's a female and a male voice. So eventually, if I leave it on selected cars, we'll eventually probably we'll see which cars don't have it and which cars do. And out of the cars that do have voice navigation, we'll see which ones have the male voice and which ones have the female voice. What's up, LJ?
Yo, Nico. Walk one.
Alright, getting by.
Yo, we need your help with something, Will you come on my place at Dillon Street?
Sure, I was looking to branch out a bit anyway. I'll see you soon.
Little Jacob is now a mission contact. Excellent. Damn, that was tight. Meaning that was a tight, doing that handbrake turn was almost hopeless because of the parked cars and the traffic.
Nico, now that you're settled into life in Liberty City, I was wondering if you could start to help your cousin with the family business.
I thought all I'd been doing since I got here was helping you out.
You have, but I mean officially. I need more drivers for the cab company. I'll pay you properly.
Okay then.
Just call me whenever you want to take a fare. You can do as many as you like, Nico. There are always more customers.
These dogs eat them. You cannot beat
So in previous GTA games, you could just hijack any taxi, like the yellow ones, and start doing taxi fares for money. Now you call Roman instead, and you work for his taxi company, which is the black taxis, like the one that I have right now. These ones. Not the yellow ones. The yellow ones do not offer you the same ability anymore, where you just push R3 and start doing taxi driver missions for money. You have to call Roman, and it's like it's not as arcadey. That's the thing. This game again, it goes more for realism and storytelling, so it's not arcadey anymore in the sense where you just keep doing taxi fares until you run out of time and see how much money you can make in that time, and you get bonuses for doing a bunch of them in a row without running out of time, yada yada yada. I never showed those features, but that was a thing in previous GTA games. And this one, you literally just call him, you get a fare, you go do it, you turn it in, and then you can call him again to do the next one. Otherwise, it just auto-saves, like you completed a mission, and you go back into free mode. So it's just like a one-time thing that you can just repeat over and over. It's not a mini game with a timer that just like goes up and down as you successfully complete fares back to back. This game just isn't as arcadey, basically. Is the whole point of that. That's the whole difference, basically. Bowl in a china shop.
You're a bunch of pussies and fags.
Nice.
I'm going back to the meeting.
Good.
I'm going to be somebody.
Yeah. See you later,
You
man.
always were an asshole, Mickey.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Hey, you son of a bitch.
I can tell you.
Fuck you.
Excuse me.
Sorry, when I see you later, okay?
You son of a...
Yoko, Fete Romanskaza. What's your name again?
Big mouth prick.
Very casual. Sit down. Cousin, Nico. That's it, Nico. Not Big Mouth Brick. You funny guy.
I tried.
Yes, and this one's, I'll let you take the shit out of me.
Take this shit?
Yes, Mickey about.
I don't understand.
Ah, people who fuck with me get fucked with.
Okay, fine. Calm down.
Whatever. Some old man not paid me in months, and I'm not the kind of person who's treated this way.
Yo, Fizcool, привет, Liberty
Old
City.
bastard owns a china shop in the Compton Avenue in Dukes. Here you go. Don't hurt him. Just teach him a lesson.
I don't need a bat to teach a lesson.
I don't know if that cutscene actually gives you a bat though. I remember when I played through without cheat codes, I'm not sure if I actually got a bat from that. I was kind of like, wait, where is it? I thought he actually gave me a bat. Because since Nico says I don't need a bat to teach a lesson. Oh yeah, this is the tutorial for hailing a cab. I spoke about this briefly, but like when we were playing Vice City Stories, I think, or something else. Whenever I would comment on like long drives, GTA 4 gives you the ability to teleport around the city.
Hey, buddy, where you headed?
So you can actually like you choose a destination. In missions, you'll have a marker that you can just choose like that. Or if you scroll through, you'll see like the pay and spray, the little 8-ball for pool, the bowling thing. Like those icons will show up, so you can just choose those as destinations. Or you could even do this: set a waypoint, and then you can make the waypoint your taxi driver's destination. And then you hit X, and he goes. The taxi fare is like a flat $2, and then as distance gets higher and higher, he'll charge you more and more. And then when you finish the taxi ride, that's when you pay up as you get out of the car. Let's see. If you run out of money, the guy will just kick you out of the taxi. Even though you don't pay until you get there, if the game knows you don't have enough money to pay for the fare, the taxi drive will just stop and kick you out of the car. Oh, but the thing is, you can sit here and watch the ride go all the way through, which I'll show a little bit of it. And during the car ride, you can tell him to speed up if you want, or tell him to change the radio stations. You can still change that even though you're sitting in the back. Or you can hit X to teleport to the destination instantly without having to sit through the car ride, but it costs you extra money. So if you're really tight for cash, I guess you can just sit there and watch and be patient and do something on your phone or something while you wait. But for the most part, if you're, playing the game carefully, especially thanks to autosave, so you can reload your save every time like you die or something like that, and you're very protective of your money, it won't really be an issue to just spam taxi drives, or spam the taxi for like every mission or whatever, and just teleport around the city super fast. Like if you're trying to speedrun the game, basically. Which you kind of have to for one of the trophies. You have to beat the game in less than 30 hours. Yeah, if you're careful with your money, you really shouldn't have a problem to just teleport. It's like not that much extra. I did it all the time when I replayed this game. I constantly use taxis to teleport all over the place really fast. Yeah, see? Hand spray, 8 balls, bowling.
We're going to Camden Avenue. Could you please put the radio on another station?
So what's cool, I'm gonna tell him to hurry and we'll push square.
Come on, let's go.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Now the thing is, if you tell him to hurry, it's riskier because he can crash the car, flip it over, or just get stuck, and then you'll never get to your destination because the AI driver is not perfect. See, if you tell him to hurry, it's a higher risk that he'll fuck up the car and or just not get you there. And if he does flip the car over, or for whatever reason the taxi driver freaks out and bails out of the car, which can happen, then that's it. You get stuck and you can't even teleport anymore. You have to go find a new taxi. Something funny about this, I don't know if this is I should demonstrate this during a mission, honestly, but you can get a wanted level. Oh no, never mind. I forgot how I did it, but you can get yourself a wanted level and get the cops to chase you, and the taxi driver will just keep driving. I forgot how to do it, because if I start shooting out the window right now, he'll just freak out, stop the car, and get out of the car and run away, screaming. This guy. If you have a wanted level, you can't get into the back of a taxi. The guy won't let you. You can only steal it from him, but you can't get in the back. But I remember I found a glitch or some kind of bug a long time ago. I can't remember how I did it, where I could actually get the guy to drive me around with a wanted level as I'm shooting the cops, because you can aim out the window with R1, I think it is? Or is it L1? Okay, it's L1. But I think it starts shooting automatically, so I'm not gonna, I just broke out the window, but if I held L1 any longer, he was gonna stick out the machine gun and start shooting. And then I would have freaked the guy out and he would have ran away. This feature is still available in GTA 5. And GTA Online, by the way.
This is as far as we go.
But in online, you cannot teleport. Hold on. Hold up, dude. There's a... Thing is... I need my money back. Let's go. Thank you. So yeah, just ride for free. Ride the taxi and then get your money back by killing the bastard. GTA players do that all the time with the prostitutes in the game, right? They nail them and then they kill them to get their money back. Well, I do it with the taxi drivers too sometimes. Like, fuck it, why not? I'm getting OCD because my health and armor weren't filled up. See, I'm not sure if that cutscene, like I was saying back there, I'm not sure if it gives you a baseball bat or not, because since Nico says he doesn't need it, I don't know if the game actually gives you one, or if you end up having to actually do this with your fists or something. I can't remember. Yeah, next time I ride a taxi, I'll demonstrate the teleport ability, which is, the screen just fades out and fades back in. But something I was going to say about changing the radio stations, and I'll probably demonstrate this too with one of the top stations or something. When you change to a station after you hear Nico say, "Hey, can you change the radio station?" Once you select one, Nico will actually tell him the station will change immediately, so you can start listening to it right away. But after a small delay, Nico will be like, "Can you put on that one station?" He'll say the name of it too, and maybe describe it a little bit too. He'll always say something a little different. And the taxi driver doesn't respond, but I think it's a nice, touch to detail that they recorded so many voice lines for this game, so many little things that Nico and other characters can say.
Hey, let me in. You have Vlad protection money, old man.
Big Vlad and his protection money? I so scared. What I need protection from?
You think this door is going to save your shop? There's shit I can break out here.
Vlad should pay me to tell punks like you to go away. He get no money.
Yeah, it just goes back to what I was saying. They had, their passion for the series was at an all-time high for this. Rockstar's, the developers and stuff. After doing so many GTA games, this is definitely the one where they were just like, we're going all in, They backed out at the last second for doing GTA Online in this game. Instead, they did just some very standard bare-bones online multiplayer just to test the waters with it. But when you play it, you definitely see the fact that they were leading towards finally realizing that concept they conceived of back in GTA 3. But it doesn't actually become a reality until the next game, Grand Theft Auto 5. See, this is where they give you the tutorial to pick up debris and objects that you can throw at people. The open palm icon shows you have an object in your hand that can be thrown. Throw the object to the window to show the owner you're serious. If you do have a baseball bat, you can just use that too if you don't want to do this. Hold L2 to auto aim, half hold L2 to free aim. Like that. This is free aim, and then if I hold it down harder, you can switch between targets, and then just fucking rip.
Stop it, shitbrain! I pay up now! I pay up! Here's the money! I hope you and Vlad choke on it!
Sure, whatever.
You.
Take some money back to Vlad. Alright, let's... Where's the taxi? I have to pull over legally. Or at least try to, and then fail horribly, and then I get run over. If they have someone in the back, they won't stop for you.
Okay, where to?
So can you take me to Mohawk Avenue, yes?
Hey, okay, get problem.
Public television is brought to you.
I don't want to cause no trouble, but this station isn't my thing.
America from itself. It's the Richard Bastion Show.
All right,
in the works. One will double both your RBIs
Will you put
and
on
your
DLR,
curves.
mister?
This blame the HMO's mentality isn't rational. If
Can you drive quick?
why don't you harass
Late
someone
for
who
a
can
big
do
day,
something
friend.
about it, like God, instead of calling and harassing our call center workers?
Let's fuck his window, that's why. PLR and WKTT are some of my favorite stations. There's the 2 talk stations. Well, there's actually 3, but you don't unlock the 3rd talk station until you unlock the 2nd island. The one that's basically Manhattan. But at the beginning, there's only 2. It's PLR and WKTT, which is Public Liberty Radio and We Know the Truth, respectively. Public Liberty Radio is a parody of NPR, National Public Radio, which, you know, I think that's one of the real-life radio stations in New York City. And WKTT is just a parody of, like, right-wing radio talk shows. So basically, PLR is the left-wing parody radio talk show, and WKTT is the right-wing parody radio talk show. They all have multiple talk show programs on them, but they're all hilarious on both stations. Honestly, my favorite was always WKTT, the right-wing parody one, obviously, because I mean back then when I first played this game, I still wasn't that heavy into politics, but I still found it hilarious. The way they would make fun of the right wing with like that show that was just starting, the Richard Bastion Show. I think is. Basically, Richard Bastion is the host. Is a parody of what the hell was his name? Rush Limbaugh, who I think he's dead now, right? And that show's fucking hysterical. I was just like, I remember listening to it as a kid, thinking, do people really think this way? And the answer is yes, they do. That was confirmed by the advent of social media. It's what, websites like Twitter and all that showed us that people really are that crazy. But back then, I thought it was all just a big joke, and I was like, nobody's this crazy, right? Right? No, they are. They actually are. So yeah, they have, one radio station to make fun of the left, and one radio station to make fun of the right. Because both sides tend to have super ridiculous ideas once in a while, and let's just face it, most of the time. That's why we have terms now of, like, the alt-left, the alt-right, the far left, the far right, because it's like, even within the left and the right, they have their own factions that are like, those guys are crazy. It's like, I may be right-wing, but those guys are crazier. I may be left-wing, but those guys are crazier. Like, that kind of thing. It's like, oh, we're not as crazy as those other guys. Like, those guys are, like, far right. Oh, we're not as crazy as those guys are far left. We're not that crazy. That kind of thing. Politics, am I right? But yeah, so there's one station to make fun of each one, and then there's a 3rd talk station that comes up later that centers around one radio host who has been with the GTA franchise at this point for a very long time and has helped write a lot of the radio station and even some of the story stuff. He became quite the legend by this point in the franchise's history. He's no longer at the company, but I'll reveal who it is when we get to that point in the story. And the radio station name, when we can access it.
My sight's gonna blow their head off.
I just wanted my money back, officer.
Okay, I'm gonna be okay.
Oh, this is what I was talking about, how you can kill someone without killing them. If you deplete their health bar without hitting them in the head, they'll fall to the ground and drop their weapon. They're neutralized at that point. They cannot hurt you. But they'll still be alive, technically. It doesn't actually count as a kill. And then they'll talk shit to you or just beg for their life or just panic and freak out like that guy as he's bleeding out. Like he said, I'm going to be okay, I'm going to be okay. Like, it's something that no other GTA game has. Even 5 doesn't do that. And 5, as soon as you deplete their health bar, they're just dead. Which I thought was pretty boring and lazy. I was hoping for that feature to come back in GTA 5 and it didn't.
Hey, Yoko. You managed to do the job? Get Vlad his money?
He paid up. I had to smash the shop up pretty good, but he paid.
Don't worry your little peasant head about it. Stupid jerk made a mistake of telling me how much he gets that shit for back east. He's the biggest crook in the neighborhood. Lucky I don't tell his customers what they're paying for.
That it? Can I go now?
Sure. Get out of my face.
Most of the time when you finish a mission, you lose your wanted level. That was true in previous GTA games, though. That's nothing new. Something I wanted to show, it's too late now because I lost my wanted level. If you might have noticed it right now in that cutscene with Vlad, just now, the one when I turned it in. Nico's face, he was gritting his teeth and he looked a little angry. That was because of the wanted level. His facial expression will actually change when you get a wanted level. I don't want to add the raise wanted level cheat to my list because it'll make the cheat list longer, which makes it take longer to access the ones I really want. But I'll try to demonstrate it later.
Nico, how you doing? This is so much fun.
You know, Roman, I haven't been having that much fun since I got here. Has been a lot like hard work.
Well, you should hang out with your cousin more often.
Maybe that is the problem.
I'm sitting here with Brucey. Well, we're sitting here and calling the cops and watching them show up and look around. The fucking stupid bastards!
You shouldn't cry wolf, Roman. Who knows when you really need help?
Fuck! I think they see us. Have to go, Nico.
They're prank calling the cops? The purpose of that phone call is to teach you that you can do the same thing. Yeah, if I add more cheats, it'll just make this list longer, and they're ordered a certain way. You can't sort them however you want. So if I add too many cheats, it'll just take longer for me to find the one I want and then, you know, pick it out and use it when I want to. Also, who the fuck is Brucey? He was like, I'm sitting here with Brucey. I was like I'm supposed to know who that is? But yeah, this is what they're doing. 911?
Hello. You're through to the Liberty City Emergency Services. Please use your touch-tone keypad to select which specific service you require. Press 1 for police, press 2 for paramedics, press 3 for the fire department.
I love the enthusiasm. Okay, 1 police, 2 paramedics. Okay, let's try police.
Hello, this is the LCPD. Where would you like us to send an officer?
Hove Beach.
An LCPD peacekeeper will be there as soon as possible, sir.
You hear the siren? That's them. What kind of response time is that? There they are. Sometimes they get out of the car, sometimes they don't.
LCPD, what's the problem?
See, they show up and ask what the problem is, but then they don't see anything, and they're just like, what the fuck? Yoko, come see me for more work. Blood.
Must have been a prank. Bunch of idiots.
It must have been a prank. Bunch of idiots. If he says anything. He just ran over that poor hot dog vendor.
Hello, this is Vladimir Stanton.
Okay, no. You bastards! Oh, they got shielded! Get back here, you mother... Possible terrorist activity! Oh, I think I did get them. Oh, they both blew up, I think. Okay, yeah, they did. Sorry, I said it before, it's easy to get distracted and start fucking around on this game. Let me get somewhere safe and get rid of the cops. Alright, I can show that they can come in here, by the way.
Leave me alone.
On the floor now. Situation.
I've got you in my sights. One more. You should have stayed away from from a man such as me.
Call my mom and wife.
So look at his face. See how he's like kind of gritting his teeth a little? That guy's running for it. Now look, when you lose the cops, face goes back to normal. There it is. I did not call the cops with the intention of demonstrating that, but I, you know, took advantage. So yeah, the cops, like I said, or just enemies in general, will get up and limp away after you've neutralized them. Sometimes they'll trip and fall back over afterwards. But yeah, you can let them go.
Nico, as you're my cousin, I want you to use family business how you like. Anytime you want cab, you call me.
Thank you, cousin. That could be very useful in this city.
Roman now likes you a lot. You can use his special ability. You can call up Roman and select car service. He will send you one of his cabs to pick you up and take you to destinations around the city. Yeah, that's something you get for getting enough likeness or fondness with him. Either just by hanging out with him or from doing his missions, or a combination of both. Usually you have to hang out with him at least once. You know, make sure the date is successful, like when we went to go play pool. And then do his missions, and you'll unlock it by this point, like I just did. You get his perk. But you can also lose the perk, I mentioned that before. You can lose the perk if you get him to hate you by setting up dates and then not going to them, or just hanging up on him constantly when he tries to ask you out to, you know, go do something. Once they've been groaning around on the ground for a while, like see how this guy's just like in pain? They kind of stop, they stop talking, they stop saying shit. They just keep doing that. You can either just leave them there, or put them out of their misery. But since he's a cop, even though he's been neutralized already, if you do put him out of his misery, you'll get a one level again, like this. Wait, I think you have to hold it.
You poor wretches. You should have found a better way to live.
The fuck?
You want some more?
Oh, he's dead. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to finish someone off. So, yeah, you have your options. Headshot them to kill them instantly. Put them on the ground and then torture them to death like a sadistic bastard, if that's what you are. Or put them down and leave them, let them go. So you can just neutralize them without killing them if you want to have a clean conscience and not, you know, minimize your kills. Like, if you were playing Metal Gear Solid or something, you want to just get less kills, then yeah, you can do that too. Also, the reason there's a bunch of cops in this area, like this, is because whether you have a 1 level or not, they're all on the bridge because they're blocking off the bridge. As what Roman said at the beginning, the terrorist scare or whatever across the city, they set up checkpoints across the bridge, and because Nico's an illegal immigrant, he wouldn't pass the checkpoint. He doesn't have ID, so they won't let you through. It's just the lore-friendly excuse for keeping you trapped on this island and not letting you access the other 2 islands yet until you make more story progress. So yeah, right now I can only access all this. This is the airport, Francis International. I don't know which real-life New York airport it's based off of, but I'm assuming it's, you know, shaped like that, I guess. So yeah, you can access all this, but we cannot access Algonquin, which is this whole island right here. And we cannot access Alderney, which is this whole island right here, which is New Jersey, actually. So this is all New Jersey, and the other half, you know, these 3 islands here are all New York. And this is the island of Liberty, I guess. The Statue of Liberty is here. In this game, it's called the Happiness Island, and that's called the Statue of Happiness. And it's, the face of that statue is based off of a real-life, person, a certain politician that won't be named yet until we see the statue. I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, I think for the most part what I'm going to do, that was just a demonstration. For the most part, I think I'm just going to neutralize targets without headshotting them to let them live. Not just because I'm trying to be like a good guy like when I played through Metal Gear Solid or whatever, but because I love the shit they say when they're on the ground. Some of them say some really funny shit, especially the cops. I don't want to spoil any of it, so I won't say what they say, but some of them have some really funny lines when they're groaning in pain on the ground. Hung out to dry.
You're going to have your license revoked.
What?
My friend, smoking in a bar is a crime. Plain and simple.
You're joking, right? This is a joke. You're playing
Hey,
a joke on me,
Mallory,
right?
tell Fatty his cousin is okay. He just walked in.
Great girl.
Yeah? Stay away from her.
Of course. Now listen. You did good with the business the other day.
But now one more peasant is trying to avoid pain.
Who?
Moskovsky jerk who owns the laundry in the Masterson Street. Thinks in this country business is done different. Says he will call cops on us.
Okay. So?
Jerk needs to be taught a lesson. Give him a beating. Let him know might is right.
Hey! Stop that smoking back there!
Marshal!
Easy, buddy.
Go on, do what you gotta do. But remember, you see a cop, you don't know me.
I see anyone, I don't know you.
Ho, ho! Алло, Влад говорит. Да, что ты хочешь? Быстрее, я очень занят.
That was someone else, but when we walked in, he was obviously on the phone with Mallory. But he is 100% trying to swoop in on Roman's love interest, Mallory. But that was already pretty obvious from the first cutscene where we met him. Where he was hitting on her, sitting on the desk or whatever at Roman's cab office. I don't know why this car is here, but I'm taking it. Unless I see a taxi. Or is it not that far? Oh, it's not that far away. We can drive. Don't need a taxi for this shit.
In 50 yards, turn right.
I have a message from Vlad. Shit! Stay away from me!
That's not the car I wanted to get into, man. It says you can hotwire a vehicle faster by repeatedly tapping L2 or R2, but
you don't work.
You actually don't have to do it. Like, it's literally he hotwires it in literally like 2 split seconds most of the time. The only time I've seen him take longer to hotwire a car is if you have a wanted level. I guess he like panics or whatever. Otherwise, it's almost instant, just like previous GTA games. Oh yeah. If you hold circle while driving, you can temporarily go into cinematic mode, where the camera goes all over the place. You know, to make it look like some kind of movie. Like cinematic shots, angles. Whereas before in previous GTA games, you had to switch camera modes until you got to the cinematic mode, which could sometimes be really cumbersome and take forever, and then you miss the shot you were trying to get, I guess. But now, you can just hold circle, and it'll stay in cinematic mode until you let go, unless you're chasing someone like this. Then circle becomes, well, it would be B on Xbox, but whatever. Holding circle becomes focus on the target instead of cinematic mode. Nice little feature for, you know, chase sequences.
You got me, okay?
Why have you not paid Vlad the money you owe him?
I'm going to. I've just been having the trouble getting it together. Vlad is impatient man.
You will be getting the money to him soon, or your wife shall be using your washing machines to get the blood out of your clothes. Do you understand? I do not ask twice for a favor.
I understand. I will get it to her. I thought this country was different.
Welcome to the American dream, buddy. Whatever you assumed, whatever propaganda they fed you about America from your home country, you were wrong. See, it's following the theme of the thesis from the back of the game box that I talked about.
I spoke to the laundromat owner. He gets the message. He will pay you now.
I like your style. You can be an intimidating guy. It's a shame everybody knows what a stupid yokel you are when you open your mouth, huh? Come back to the bar soon.
You bastard!
He thought the American dream was different. The guy that we just intimidated. Also, he doesn't always get stuck like that. I got pretty lucky. Normally that doesn't happen, and you have to chase him like around a few city blocks unless you have a really fast car. I got lucky that he just flipped around and then his AI derped out so bad he couldn't even run away from me, so I just shot his tires out. You don't just... So another quality of life feature, you don't just need a submachine gun anymore for drive-bys like this. You could actually use a pistol like I just did. Or a submachine gun still. And you can now throw grenades. Well, you can toss it out the window like that. So, you can't throw them however you like. You can just... What, you want to fight, dude? Dumbass. Oh, he's still alive. There. Get pricked. I fucked up that guy's taxi. The explosion wasn't close enough to blow up his car, but it warped the front of his car. Look at that. He can't move it anymore.
Where can I take you?
That vote, woman. Let me guess who's
I want to go to Dillon Street, yeah? Hey, man, it'd be cool if we could listen to a different station.
You know who's made the most money throughout history? The man. Who have been the great leaders? Man.
Can you put on the talk show? The right-wing stuff.
WKTT. Tetrahedrons and shit. A triangle is...
Yeah, I said, can you put on the talk show? The right-wing one. WKTT. That's such a nice attention to detail that he'll say the name of the station and describe it a little bit like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Little Jacob is closer now. We'll just go there.
Fought the best wars, men.
Teleporting. This.
Bitch, we run this show, and I don't give a.
Oh my god! I highly recommend. I know what radio. What program that was from the right wing station just now. It's fucking hilarious. I really recommend looking up the. You can find the whole program looped and everything on YouTube. Just look up WKTT or something like that, GTA 4, and you'll find like an hour long, or I think it might even be 2 hours, but at least I think it's like an hour long loop that shows all the programs in order for the station. And some programs have more than one episode that I'll just keep looping as you listen to it. But there's a lot of good content on there. That dude was... It's a parody of those judge shows, but it's obviously the judge is like very like right wing or whatever, and he was going on a rant just now about how like men are better than women and all this shit. That's what he was, you know, to put in context what he was saying in that fucking radio station. That's an example of what I was talking about, how back then I would listen to that and be like, nobody is this fucking, you know, nobody's this crazy and sexist, are they? Ah, I was so naive back then. So naive. I'm like that guy I just chased down. I was like, I thought the world was different. I really did, though. I really thought the world was different when I was a teenager. And then I saw its dark side. Around 2008, 2009, yeah, I found its dark side, and I was just like, I became so much more enlightened as I started researching shit on the internet. And I was just like, feels bad, man, feels bad.
What's that noise?
Anyway, let's do this mission for Little Jacob. Concrete jungle.
It's Nico.
Nico? Yeah, me bleach hard last night, you know. The sun come out, just hold on.
What?
What up, Nico?
Hey.
Glad to see the man, you know. I'm to my man, Roman.
Roman? He's okay. He's still waiting for his big break, eh?
Big break? Sure. I promise I'll comfort to a fool, you know, Nico. A boy for creep before him can walk, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go for a little drive.
He like trying to understand. He's like, yeah, whatever you say. Like, he had to take a minute to comprehend what he was saying.
Yo, I have a deal for make, you know. I have to go down to Saratoga Avenue in Willis. You mind taking this wheel? This herb don't do too well for my honor, my eye coordination. You sure you don't want some?
I'm sure.
You mind I keep the windows closed? Keep the ganja in the car. Hot box, see it?
So what's the deal?
I'm buying some curry off a new sauce, you know? Don't know if it's all this herb, but I'm major paranoid, I don't trust them.
Who arranged this deal?
Some harbor shots in the crew. Bad man know them a long time, but I think them faced it. If this goes wrong, I don't know what kind of shit bad man going to lay upon them door, you know?
You think this is a setup?
I don't know. I've been smoking hard, you know. Fucks with my brain a little. Let me think all type of shit. I dread don't trust yourself, can't trust no one else, see? You can't shake no hands when your fist be clenched. You hear me, brother?
Sure, I hear you.
I was a little surprised. If you saw my face, it's just because I forgot that tunnel was there. I forgot there was an underground tunnel, so I was like, oh shit. Because I was wondering why the GPS route took me that way. I was like, what the fuck? I like Little Jacob's philosophical shit, though, when he's high on weed. He's like, you can't shake hands if your fist is clenched. Such an obvious, yet profound statement from the context of what he's saying. Also, if you know how he said he's hotboxing or whatever, like he's smoking right now? I think he still is. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's still in his hand, the roach. You can actually break the window, and you'll see the smoke coming out. Look. Isn't that sick? Like, again, the attention to detail is fucking amazing in this game. Now the weed smoke's coming out. It's so fucking cool. I love this game.
Go around the back in case one of them try to get jumpy and run off with the ganja. Keep out of this vehicle. We might need to get out of here quick.
Drive to the rear alleyway. Okay.
Sure, didn't have no stuff, you know. They tried to take my car in. I still got it though. Finish them if them try to come out the back. I got the front covered.
Oh, looks like his paranoia paid off. Oh, here they are. Waste the drug dealers. With pleasure. Full? Go and pick up Jacob. We're good. Oops. I got him fucking up the front of his car so bad.
I got them.
You're a real bad man in a Nico. Respect. Forward at Savannah Avenue in Meadows Park.
Oh yeah, the burnout.
You're a bad boy, Nico. I don't know what I will be doing without you. But I got to get the blood clots to set I up.
Alright.
Drive while I black up some more, you know, brother. Rascal, I think he can call a bad man. That fool. That dead fool. The boy has no match for I and I. Nothing.
I'm not sure if I burnt out the tire enough to make it explode, because that can't happen, or if they just shot it out when I was chasing them. But yeah, we have no tire back there anymore, it's just a rim. I think they might have just shot it, because otherwise the other tire would have burst by now too. But yeah, if you do this enough... If you want to do burnout donuts enough, you do this long enough, your back tires will eventually pop. I might as well demonstrate because we already lost one. There it goes. It takes a while, but there it goes. And now we got no back tires, they're just rims. I shouldn't be able to drive you. That's gonna slide all over the place. Health cheat will fix them, of course. If I can't make it there, I'll do. Oh, it's right down the street. We're fine.
Here we be. Are you with me, brother?
Yes.
I'm gonna put some road boy in the ground.
Let's go put some rude boys in the ground.
Let's go, Nico.
I got you, fam. Let's do this. Oh yeah, there's a cover system now that's reminiscent of Gears of War.
I'm gonna set this place on fire to blood clot.
hole?
We can't get the shot on the boy. Check the window. You see him up there?
I see him. He's just spamming shotgun shots. Stop wasting shotgun ammo. He's dead. So yeah, they implemented a cover system that hasn't been in any previous GTA games, and it's a little bit similar to Gears of War's cover system. Did he just die? I think I accidentally shot Jacob when I was trying to auto-target these guys. They're still shooting at me too. Okay, you know what?
You're in my sight.
Dumbass. There's a retry function. I didn't know Jacob rushed in there like an idiot, and then I was just spamming the auto-target, and I guess because they were behind cover, it didn't auto-target them. So I ended up shooting Jacob. I thought he would survive one gunshot like that, but he ended up... I think it was a combination of me shooting him once, and then he got shot by the bad guys, and they killed him. So I've never failed that mission before. That's the first time! I totally forgot he rushed in there. So things haven't changed, I guess. Your allies still get in the way of your fucking shots. Because they rush in.
I forgot to deal with Batman and setup. I ain't thinking these boys is general, you see? I think them are some arbor shark, greedy and thing. You hear me?
Sure. What you buying?
Some Cali. Me and Batman are sell all on the corner all over Liberty City. Brokers, dopes, born. We got it sewn up. I'm gonna like deal with no sauce, you know? Don't like it at all.
Why are you doing it?
Batman said to do it, and I do it. But trouble not set like rain. You don't see that there could be a problem. Is what I mean of this?
Okay, so retrying... Oops, I forgot to turn down the volume while he was talking. My microphone volume. Retrying just now reminded me of another feature of this game that was not in previous games, was also... When you retry like this, they do not play the same dialogue all over again. Because they realize that can just feel very immersion breaking or just dumb and weird having to listen to the same dialogue again because you failed the mission. Instead, they give them a whole nother set of dialogue, like what we just heard, a completely different conversation from the conversation we heard last time. If you fail again, there's no dialogue. They'll just be like, can we just listen to the radio station or whatever? And then they'll just be quiet. Basically trying to lessen the frustration of having to retry a mission by not forcing you to have to listen to the same dialogue over and over again. It's a little thing, but it goes a long way. Because, I mean, how many times have you seen like a streamer get stuck on a part in any game, and they're having to retry it over and over again, and they get frustrated that the character's repeating their same dialogue over and over again every time they hit the retry button. So they were thinking of that, and they decided to vary the dialogue. They give you a different set of dialogue if you retry. If you have to retry, they give you a different set, and if you retry again, they just shut up. They're just like, let's just listen to the radio. Let's be quiet. So you can just stew in your misery in silence, I guess, from having failed twice.
Go around the back in case one of them try to get jumpy and run off with the ganja. Keep out of this vehicle, we might need to get out of here quick.
And some of the alternative dialogues are actually pretty nice. Like, there's a mission I'm thinking of right now that I might purposely fail just because I feel like the alternate dialogue that plays from retrying it is better than the initial one. It's coming up soon, but, well, soon-ish. It's early game, the mission I'm thinking of, but it's still a ways away from here, a little bit. Alright, since we're retrying, I'm not fucking around anymore. Let's go. I'm gonna blow these fools away. I can skip this, actually. Never mind, too late.
Sure, they didn't have no stuff, you know, they tried to take my car in. I still got it though. Finish them if them try to come out the back. I got the front covered.
Before that phone call, if you push X fast enough, it'll just skip to this right here. To the guys running out. But I took too long, so... That did it. Let's see what he says now.
I got them.
You're a real bad man, you know, Nico. Respect. Forward of Savannah Avenue in Meadows Park.
Shit.
We know the boy was an arbor shark, you know. Bad man, I think is a problem. It's a real bad relation if me not a bad man like you are ride with me. Not true?
Shit, Jacob. You're paying me, and there's more fun than killing cockroaches for Roman.
You're a righteous man, you know. Righteous, for real.
See, I love that alternative dialogue right there. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna fail again on purpose. Let's see if they say anything else. I'm gonna try to.
Are you with me, brother?
Yes.
I'm gonna put some road boy in the ground.
I'm gonna fuck these guys up now. Fuck this pistol. I'm gonna kill him before Jacob can even get in there. I don't have to do this shit again.
Alright, you ready? I'm gonna set this place on fire to blood clot.
Go for it, Jacob.
We can't get a shot on the boy. Check the window. You see him up there?
Oh, I see him. I got you, man. Damn, he already went in. He goes fast. Move, you dumbass. There. That's what should have happened last time. First aid kit tutorial.
Ricky, you see it? And I get them all. Yo, make we broke out here. I think some more soon turn up.
It's much more satisfying having a dedicated reload button rather than having to switch weapons to reload or empty the clip.
Ricky, now tell me back at the cafe and thing. Real bad man gonna be happy with this and thing. January. Thank you, my brother.
Don't mention it. It was a pleasure.
I look out for bad man like how you look out for Roman.
He's my cousin.
Blood for the thickest band there is, you know? Light is not always an easy thing in a style. Bad man tell me, say, yo, Jacob, kill him. Jacob, show that, etc., etc. It always logical, but I follow. See? That idea? Of course, stab a man for giving a school face.
Orders are sometimes hard. You must be sure you agree before you follow. I have made that mistake myself a long time ago.
For real. I know you're right, you know, brother. But Batman is my bro. I follow him wherever.
He understands Nico's point of view, but he insists that with Batman, at least, he's blindly loyal. No matter what he tells him to do, he'll do it. That's a pretty, that's bordering on obsession, kind of. That's, he's loyal, yeah, but, like, that's a little too loyal. Like, I feel like if you have, like, real friends, they can be there to tell you, hey, man, that's... Maybe you're not looking at this correctly, rather than just being like, I'll do anything for you, man. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I don't give a fuck what it is. It's like... I don't know if that's, you know, the most sane thing.
We're there. Thanks for everything. Keep this little something and say, yo, we appreciate your assistance, see? We talk to you soon.
See you later.
But yeah, his words obviously come from a good place. He's just very loyal to this person. We haven't met them yet. Badman or whatever. He's just very loyal to him because, you know, they must have some kind of history where he, like, probably helped them out in the past and they just have some kind of really strong solidarity. Is the park near here? Or is it somewhere else? I think I'm thinking of the wrong place. Actually, no, hold on. Where is it? There's a glitch with the... There's a funny glitch with the swing set at a park in this area somewhere. Let's see if it's over here. I don't think so, though. Is that it? Yeah, there it is, okay. Let me get through here. This has nothing to do with the story, it's just something I want to demonstrate. Dude, what the fucking get out of the way! Oh, we're on the freeway, that's why there's so many cars. Get out of the way, you dumb fucking bitch. There. This car might be too heavy, or the shape might be too weird for this, but... we'll find out in a second. So there's a weird glitch with these swings here. They're not stable. Like, I don't know what it is about the physics engine. They overlook something here, but if you ram into these swings and they move out of their spot because they move a little bit, they're meant to give way a little. They can't correct themselves properly to go back to their spot afterwards, but they try to for some reason. They try to re-anchor themselves and they start glitching out and moving, and it causes like all sorts. Here, I'll just. It doesn't always happen, but it does try to correct itself sometimes, and sometimes you don't always see it. But if you leave the car parked really close to the swing set when it's trying to correct itself, it can sometimes just launch the car flying like literally 50 miles into the air. Like you can almost reach the roof of that building back there. I'll try to demonstrate that. See how it just catapulted me a little? Wait for it. The car went flying without me. Yeah, that can also happen too. You can also be killed if you try to do this on foot. If I stand there by the swing set right now, it can launch me, and the force at which it launches me can be enough to deplete my health to 0. Just from me flying out of the car right now like that, I lost like over half my health. So,
I can't believe this shit.
dude, you walked into me. Alright?
Motherfucker, you need to put that away.
No, you need to fuck off, dude.
You must be crazy, motherfucker. Get out of here.
You walked into me and you're bitching at me. Fuck you. Oh shit! Fucking prick. He walked right into me and then he starts bitching at me. Fuck him. Oh great. So yeah, something that can happen, that reminds me that something that can happen in this game I forgot to mention. Nico does not ever put on his seatbelt. You can see right there, he just gets in and just goes, right? If you have a head-on collision strong enough, you can go flying out of the windshield, and that's basically what happened right there. The swing set hit the front of my car so hard that it sent me flying out of the windshield, which is why the car went flying on its own and landed somewhere way over there by itself, and I stayed here. But yeah, you lose a ton of health, obviously. I mean, usually when people go flying out of their windshields in real-life car collisions, they don't survive it. And yeah, you can just straight up die from it. Because you can lose so much health from it that you'll die. I'm using the back end this time, so hopefully I'll stay in the car. I can also just... There's a car... I didn't want to spoil it yet. There's a car I can spawn. A sports car I can spawn that I usually like driving a lot. If I run out of options, I'll do that. Look at how crumpled the car is now. It is fucked. You can't even turn the... Yeah, I can't even turn it anymore. This thing is screwed. I can't even get it back to the fucking swing set.
Start.
The car engine's fucked.
Nico, it's your cousin. Let us go drinking.
Okay, man. We go drinking together. I pick you up in next hour.
Cousin, this is wonderful news. See you soon.
That was a serendipitous way to demonstrate a glitch. If your car engine gets so damaged that the car stops and he can't get it started anymore, you can call someone or be called by someone, and if you answer the call like that, the car engine just starts for no reason again. Which is why I'm suddenly driving again. It's not an intended glitch, it's just an oversight. If you don't call anyone, the car will just sit there and he'll just keep trying to start it, but it won't start. Once the engine is damaged too much. So yeah, you can just call one of your contacts and it'll start again. I should probably just fix the car, I was gonna say. This thing is so bugged. Alright, that's enough of this shit. Let's put this poor car out of its misery. Alright, let's go drinking with Roman, I guess. Where is this though? I want to memorize it. I might come back here with a better car to demonstrate that better, because... Yeah. Okay, we're going to Roman.
I want to go to Delaware Avenue.
It's just a funny glitch.
This is it.
I saw, way back in the day, I saw YouTube videos of people dicking around on it. In GTA Online. Well, you know, this game's online, I should say. Let's just get a taxi. Oh, but hold on. You know what?
Fucking motherfucker!
So I would have demonstrated something there. You can also fire your weapon if you're ragdolling like that. Because, like, if someone... If for whatever reason Nico's, like, stumbling around, if you're holding your weapon, you can hold the fire button and start shooting it like an idiot while you're stumbling around. It's actually quite funny to watch. I wanted to demonstrate it, but there's a cop there, and I didn't want to water level while I'm with Roman, so I held back. And I just lost my sunglasses. Fuck this guy.
I will pursue on foot.
Nico B in the house! Man, sometimes I cannot believe you're here with me. Really, I can't.
It's hardly been a lot of fun since I turned up, cousin.
Correct. It has been a fucking nightmare, but that's not the point.
No?
No, the point is... Fuck it. The Bellic cousins are here in a land of opportunity, and we are making trouble for any fools who get in our way.
If you say so.
I do say so, man. I do. I just did. It's good to have you here. Whatever shit we get into, man, it's good.
Thanks. Don't you miss home? You've been there a long time. You never get homesick?
Sure. I miss things about home, but I think things are ruined now.
Yes, I know what you mean.
I miss the good times we had as children, when our fathers were too drunk to beat us, when there was food and the sun was shining, but now I live here and life is good.
Is it?
Yes, cousin, it is. Sure, this place is crazy, but so is home. And here it is okay to be an eccentric go-getter businessman with a taste for fine women, wine, and song.
Is that how you see yourself? My God, you are deranged, cousin. This place has made you sick.
Fuck you. I'm an individual, my friend. One of a kind.
Or, to put it another way, a freak.
I love the social commentary in these conversations.
Shit. I hope to God that Vlad isn't here.
The delusion that comes with hyper-individualism. That goes hand in hand with our culture. You are drunk. Your vision is blurred and you will find it difficult to walk and drive. Try to keep your balance, you'll sober up soon. It takes a while, actually.
You see the way that man was looking at me? Did you see him?
An ex-boyfriend?
Fuck you! Fuck you, Nico Bellic! He was looking at me like he wanted to fight! Like he thought I was nobody! I am a somebody! So what if I moved here? Everyone except the Native Americans are immigrants to this country. And even
That's
they
true.
wanted to have walked here from Russia when the sea was frozen over.
The Bering Strait.
I didn't know that.
Speak with me, cousin, and you'll learn a lot. About games of chance, about hard work and opportunity, about pleasuring women. You'll learn a hell of a lot. What did that scumbag think he was staring at? I'm a continental lager. He's just a domestic brew. Tastes like fucking piss. Everyone loves an imported and classy beverage. If I knew where he lived, I'd go there and seduce his wife.
She wouldn't be able to resist you, Roman.
Not many women can. Not many can.
I'm holding the controller to show you I'm not moving Nico. He's just stumbling around with his fucking drunk and can't stay still. So there's a shit ton of dialogue and conversations you can have with your friends and your girlfriends in this game. Like sober, just normal ones, just from going out to eat or doing other things. But then there's a whole other set of dialogues and conversations you can have from getting drunk, specifically. with your friends and girlfriends in this game. This game has so much, like, content in it. It's insane. Like, content that's revolved around the story and its characters. So it's kind of like what I've been getting at since we started this game. It's very story focused. It's very much focused on the characters and their interactions, and the dynamic between all of them. It's, again, that's never been the focus of the GTA series up to this point. They were really trying to do something different with this game. And you could see it a lot from all this. Hey, we're still drunk, but at least we're sober enough to walk normal now. And yeah, if you drive like this... I think Nico comments. I think he only said something if you get in when he was still stumbling around. At this point, he's sober enough that he trusts himself, but that can happen. If you're still drunk and you hit the gas while inside of your car, the cops will immediately know, and you'll get an if they're nearby, and you'll get a wanted level right away. If there's no cops nearby, nothing will happen. But that cop was right there, right as I hit the gas, so it just counted that I started driving drunk, and the cop noticed immediately. Even though all I did was just pull away from the sidewalk. But, you know, the game's not perfect, is it? Like I said, they attempt realism, but they don't always hit the mark. In this case, they just programmed the game so that if a car is anywhere in your vicinity, a cop car is anywhere near your vicinity, when you hit the gas and you're drunk, you just immediately get a wanted level. They just immediately know. What was I going to say before that, though? Oh, right, so Nico will sometimes comment, if you're really drunk and you get in the car right away, like as soon as you get out of the bar, he'll be like, driving drunk is not a good idea. He'll say it all drunk, right? But he has different ways of saying it, but he'll say that. And yeah, it's obviously not a good idea. The car will swerve all over the fucking road. It's like that mission that we did to save Phil when he blew up his own arm in Vice City. It's like that. You're just swerving all over the road and everything's super hazy, just like you saw right now. And yeah, it's really not a fucking good idea. Get rid of these guys. Alright, we'll just walk because I really just wanted to go across the street so we could eat right here. That helps sober you up in this game if you do something like this. So.
Okay, cousin, let's have a meal here.
The more activities you do, the faster you raise your likeness with them.
I am no longer hungry, cousin. That was good.
As long as you don't go to an activity that your friend hates. Even if you do, they don't dislike you for it. You just won't gain any fondness with them, basically. You won't get like a bigger thumbs up or a fondness bonus at the end. But if you do multiple activities that your friend, they all have different tastes. And same with the girlfriends. If you do multiple activities in a row that they enjoy, you can boost your fondness with them really fast and unlock their perk a lot faster.
You, out of there! Get off me!
Please make a U-turn when safe. Please proceed to highlighted route. Calculating route. In 10 yards. Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived.
I enjoyed that, Nico. We should do it again soon.
I think we should use this perk. Give it a test. We unlocked it earlier. Let's try it out. Because I was planning to do this after the little Jacob. I got this distracted with the fucking swing set glitch or whatever. So I forgot to do this, but I was actually going to ask... Oh shit, hold on. Now I'm getting distracted again. This is time sensitive though. He might not be here if I come back later, so... Give me a sec. Remember this guy?
Your mother, buddy!
The guy who gave us $100 for free?
How you doing? Okay. That's nice. That's real nice. Hey, I remember you. You're the comrade guy. The guy with all the jokes.
Oh, yeah. How time flies when you're having fun.
Right. And you're definitely having a lot of fun.
No doubt. Listen, dude, you want to make a quick buck? Come with me. I got something to show you. We need a vehicle, amigo.
Relax, I got one.
What's going
Calculating route. Please make a U-turn where safe.
Take me over to Masterson Street.
In 200 yards.
So what are you showing me? Dude, this is meant to be the biggest rock in the world. These guys are fucking scientists. Thing's meant to be bigger than my fist, bigger than a melon. Fucking genius. Gonna last me weeks. Sure it will. Bidding war was fierce, dude, like being on the trading floor. Yeah! Ha!
Like being on the trading floor. This guy a stock investor?
You have arrived.
Wait here while I make the deal, dude. Let's hope this thing isn't too heavy for me to carry by myself. Sick.
Yo, Mr. Bankerman. This is a real sound investment you're making. A good use of your assets and shit. Most def.
So he's a banker.
Dude, take me over to Wappinger and Hardin.
Alright.
In 100 yards. Turn.
Did you get it? Yeah, but this ain't no rock. It's a fucking boulder! This shit's gonna blast me to the moon! Oh, what's that film where that guy is on a mountain and he gets chased by that huge boulder? I don't know. Oh, shit, dude, I should remember this. Anyway, that's how I'm gonna feel when this shit's chasing me around my head?
You notice he doesn't have his hat on when you're in the car? That's the thing with this game. For some reason, your hat and sometimes even your sunglasses doesn't show up until you get out of the car. It just, like, it doesn't show them take it off, but it's just not there.
This your place? Yeah, sorta. No, it doesn't matter. Here's some dollar. Appreciate the ride.
See how his hat just respawned as soon as he started the animation to get out of the car? It just reappeared on his head as he got out. Hats for sure always disappear while you're in a car. I don't know why. Alright. We got sidetracked again. Which can happen a lot in this game. What time is it? I think she should still be awake, I'm not sure. So here's the other problem, the other issue with, again, they're going for hyper-realism with this. If you call one of your friends or your girlfriends at an inappropriate time, like, say, midnight or something, when they're probably sleeping, to hang out, you'll end up getting a thumbs down. You'll lose fondness with them. They'll dislike you for it. They'll be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing calling me in the middle of the night? Every character in the game that you can be friends with or every girlfriend can have, they all have their own schedules. They all get up at different times and go to sleep at different times. For the most part, you typically don't want to call them, at least for... Well, it depends. It depends on the character's bedtime, I guess. Yeah, I can't really say. It's a per case thing. But typically, like, at least 4 hours before they're supposed to wake up, like, you know, they're... Whatever time they get up, if you call them around that time, you know, they'll be asleep and they'll be pissed at you for calling them. But the time that they would normally go to sleep, kind of, like, so anything like 5 to 6 hours before they're meant to wake up, they'll still be awake. They'll still be awake and you can hang out with them, I think. And the day can go on as long as you want, too. Like, it doesn't matter once that happens. You just have to make sure not to initiate the phone call when they're sleeping, basically. I was actually going to call Michelle and then call Roman to ask for his taxi service to get us to Michelle's place. But her place is not that far from here. Because his taxi driver has unique dialogue that you don't get from the other taxi drivers. So I want to make sure it's a long drive. So I'll probably try again later. I'll try again later. Let's just do this. No, hold on. I got an idea. Because I wanted to do it before I completed Vlad's missions. So I think one of them takes us pretty far. I don't know. I wanted to just demonstrate now, so I might forget about it later. So hold on. Why is this taxi driver driving like a bat out of hell? I'm just gonna get him to teleport me far away, and then I'll make the call from there. It's a chick this time. They don't have the female taxi drivers don't have a lot of dialogue for some reason. Here, take me all the way up here.
For the seance.
I want to go.
In the past life
Thanks
we
a
were
lot.
lovers, but then you already knew that.
Okay, let's call Michelle and see if she's available right now. Hopefully she is, otherwise she's gonna be pissed at me.
Hi there. It's me, Nico. You want to hang out with me?
You want to get together? Sure, pick me up in an hour.
Cool. See you in an hour.
Go to Michelle's by 2100 hours. 1943, so yeah. Alright, now call Roman. Car service. His perk.
Roman, my cousin. I'd really like a cab if you could send one to me.
You need walk? No longer. There's a cab coming to you.
Roman has dispatched a car for you that will arrive soon. It is shown on the radar by the blue marker. Here it comes.
Okay, Roman tell me I have to pick you up because you his cousin or something.
So can you take me to Mohawk Avenue, yes?
All right, let's go.
Could you please change the radio station for me?
I suppose you want me to suck your balls later too, my friend.
So, you've been working for Roman long?
Ever since I got to this city, my friend. Roman's been screwing me ever since I got here. Yes.
Hey, man, don't talk shit about Roman. If you don't pay fairly, go work for someone else.
Son of a... Yeah, whatever. I don't do this crap for the money anyway. I just here for the pussy, man.
Yeah? Girls dig this car, do they? Useful to know.
It's not the car, my friend. It's the player driving this shit. I pick up a girl from the airport. I'm gonna be hitting that shit up in a hotel room soon as we get there. For real, man. I had my hands on more tourists than airport security. If a woman turns up at Francis International, then this guy is going to know about her concealed weaponry. You get me?
Sure. You bang tourists. I get the point.
My friend, I got so much pussy around this town, I'm surprised there's any left for the rest of you chumps.
Me too.
I like how Nico just doesn't buy into his stupid shit. He's just like, yeah, whatever. You're the man. Whatever you say, dude.
Can you drive quick?
I was surprised he didn't have a comment for that. Alright, I guess that's all the dialogue. So every time you use Roman's car service, this guy has a different set of dialogue for you. He always follows up and with a different like conversation for you. And his dialogue will change later as you progress through the story as well. Anyway, we're not going to make it in time to Michelle's place if I don't skip, so now that we're done with the dialogue, I can skip. But I want to demonstrate that as well as go out on another date with Michelle. Just for the fuck of it.
This is the point where normal customers pay. Go away, head dick.
Head dick. Yeah, he's mostly pissed and hates you because of the fact that you're not paying him.
What the fuck? Jerk.
You want this to get messy? You stay down there.
I feel like I'm in a gangster rap video.
Unfortunate evidence or unwanted.
Okay.
You think I'll just turn the other cheek, huh?
Because freedom equals peace of mind.
I needed a car.
Because the battle for a
Okay, let's get going.
I think Michelle so much she would enjoy it. Let's hear their conversation first.
Those glasses kind of suited you, Nico. I missed them.
Me too, they fucking fell off.
Slowly. Your country is strange. Your city makes people crazy.
How's Roman?
Okay.
He likes to gamble, though, doesn't he?
I don't know about that.
Mallory said he was in debt to some criminals. Do you know about that?
No.
That would really scare me. Organized crime, I mean.
Me too.
Do you think they'll try to involve Roman?
I don't think Roman would make much of a criminal.
I guess not. Interesting weather, isn't it?
Very.
Very. They go from talking about that to talking about the fucking weather. Let's get drunk. Again.
This place looks okay.
She's so naive. Oh god, if I pull the trigger on my gun right now, it'll fire and scare the shit out of her and it'll fail the date.
Bar. Do you think those guys were crooks?
I don't know about that kind of thing. So, did you drink in there? I could swear it was just me knocking back that stuff. Shit, I do not know. I cannot really remember. You are a strange girl, Michelle. A funny girl. I do not know.
You know, she's sober as fuck. That's why he said that. He's like, did you drink anything? Like, I swear I was the only one drinking in there. And yeah, she just mentioned that those guys seemed like criminals, but she's 100% sober right now. Nico's the only one drunk. Fuck, there's a cop right there. Every time. So yeah, when you're drunk and you have a weapon in your hand, like how I had the shotgun, if I pull the trigger, I'll just start firing it. Like, he'll just, while holding it, it'll just start firing everywhere. You can't aim it, you'll just start firing it. But if I do anything like that right now, it'll scare the shit out of Michelle, and the date will fail, and then she'll, like, not want to talk to me for, like, a couple days. And you'll lose a ton of funness. Friends don't give a fuck. If you know, start shooting your gun, they don't care. Girlfriends, they'll freak the fuck out and, like, borderline dump your ass. The optional girlfriends in the game can and will probably dump you if you do something stupid like that. Michelle is, you know, we got her from the storyline, right? From that one mission. So she doesn't dump you, but still, you can piss her off though. Did the cop leave? Yeah, he's gone. I don't know if you can do multiple things with the girlfriend though. I don't think so. I don't see the marker for eating. No, I think with girlfriends there's only one activity and that's it. Only when you're hanging out with your bros, basically, can you actually do multiple activities.
Yes.
That's a parked cop car, right? Yeah. Okay. They won't notice I'm drunk because there's no one there. I like how sometimes they park... like, I'm talking about real life now. I like how they park cop cars in places just to slow people down. What the... He does not give a fuck. I don't know if that's a glitch or what. He did not care. That cop did not give a shit about me being drunk right now.
What are you doing? Sleeping?
It's usually not supposed to happen. Press X to try your luck, or circle to say goodbye. Let's try our luck.
Can I come in?
I don't think you can afford me just yet, Nico.
Okay, no problem. How about the kids?
Anything for my country.
Yes, I know I'm hot. Move this century.
She was willing to make out with him at least. Try your luck. Oh my god, these games, dude. Her response is kind of weird though. He's like, how about just a kiss? And she said anything from my country. The fuck? She considered some kind of patriotic duty to date Nico or something? It's kind of weird. Alright, I need an actual taxi ride back to the apartment. I want to get my sunglasses back.
Black's Power X motorized scooter from Ambulate comes with...
Where do you want to go,
You
Hefe?
can take me to Mohawk Avenue, yes?
My dogs is long and hot. What is this? Oh, okay. Glasses. There we go. We got it back.
I think
skincare and nails. Alright, before I do this mission, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back and then we'll go into it. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. Right, I got my shades back. Clean getaway. I remember this mission.
So she sends me out.
Запомни, если хочешь делать деньги,
Hey,
приходи
Frank,
работать для меня.
Where can I get?
Ah, Yoko, there you are. Okay.
Glad.
Come on, let's go for a walk, okay?
Right.
Okay, come on.
I don't even like.
Guess the guy never lost his license or anything.
Where are we going?
To my car.
Why?
Because of your cousin owed me a lot of money, and until he pays me, you're fresh off the boat. Yakov's ass is mine. What the fuck you mean, why?
Hey, you are a pretty relaxed guy, huh, Vlad?
Come on. Подвинься, старая ведьма. Come on, Yoko.
What's wrong with you? You gonna jump me?
No, I had a late night last night. Spent it with Mikhail.
Great.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So who the hell is Mikhail?
Mikhail's the man. Shit, my nose is bleeding. Is my nose bleeding?
No, not yet.
Fuck this. Come on. Wait! I'm walking here. Let's go.
You bastard!
Damn city, always trying to run you down, huh? Hey man, get that job, you deadbeat crackhead!
Just a little change, man.
Man, where do these people get up? Like I'm gonna pay for their drug habits.
Remember that
Say
homeless guy.
something. You're so fucking laid back. Moron, come on.
Seriously, remember that guy. He seems unimportant, but that homeless crackhead just now, he'll be back.
Want some? Good.
We walked all the way over here so you could snort coke?
No, listen. That's better. Huh? That's better. Man, Mikhail gets the good stuff. It's got some Lexus. Gives you a stomach problem.
Nice detail.
Yeah, listen, where were we?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So, I need you to head up to Duke's and get a car for me. It's a silver blister, and it's parked in the projects by EIC subway station. Okay?
Sure. You got keys?
No, you're cool. I need you to take the car. Asshole owes Mikhail some money. Take his car instead, huh?
We're gonna drive over there?
What?
Are we gonna drive over there?
No. You're gonna take the train, buddy. You think I wanna be in a car with a peasant? Come on. I'm gonna go meet somebody. Have a little
Okay.
party.
Fine. Have fun, dickhead.
That guy's an asshole. That's an understatement. What we got over here? What's this? Don't need a bat to teach a lesson. The fuck? Jump over the... There we go. Here's where they give you a tutorial on riding the subway in this place, because the subway is a big part of New York Transit, so it's a big part of Liberty City Transit too. Right. The icon has an upward arrow because it's above you.
Killing is wrong, like stealing food. But you do it if you don't have money.
Wait for the train to arrive. Oh, I can't turn the camera right now.
Prison makes good fighters.
I'll take that. I wanted to time it better, but I thought the train was coming faster. I got scared I wasn't going to do it in time. Pushing him onto the track so that the train hit him. It hit him anyway, though. I thought he was going to climb out, but instead he just ran that way for some reason. Fucking trains smashed him in the face. Just like taxis, trains can get you to places faster. There's Nico sitting on the train by himself. Graffiti everywhere. This is a great way to see the city cinematically. It's better than a taxi. This is the elevated train, right? It's not quite the same as the subway, I think. Or maybe it's one and the same with the subway, just in some parts it's above the street level, and in other parts of the city it's below it. I'm not a native New York City person, so I have no idea. What's funny is even if you don't skip, the screen fades out like this, because it actually takes you to a subway station that's closed permanently. There's actually no train ever comes through here. So it's impossible to actually come back to this stop. There's no way here. Just this one mission, the subway train will take you here. But outside of this mission, the train will never stop here. Because look, there's a dead end over here. It's a bluish hue, the train tracks, if you see them, like right here, look. See that? If you notice, there's a fork here, and the train can keep going. The train normally just keeps going and loops around towards the airport like this. These triangles, these little diamonds are at the stops, right? So yeah, it'll stop there, and it'll come this way. If it goes through here, it just keeps going like that. For this mission only, when it gets near this spot, it teleports you to the station where it never actually stops. Outside of a mission, a train will never come here. Because it would have to back up and go in reverse to get back onto its normal route, which the train is not programmed to do. Because these tracks are not finished yet. So there's no loop heading in this direction. What the fuck? Why am I... I'm falling through the tracks! See, they're glitchy, they're buggy. I almost fell through the floor. I was sinking into them. And yeah, this is why. If I try to climb on this, he'll probably jump over and I'll die. So I'm not going to try to jump on that. But yeah, that's why no train ever stops here. You can wait here forever, no train will ever come here. They'll just go right by you over here. They'll just do this. They'll go that way or this way, but they'll never turn into the station. That's why even though I didn't skip the trip, or whatever, by pushing X, it just... the screen faded to black anyway. They never programmed the train to pull in here, so they just teleport you here instead. Obviously these graphics don't compare to today's, with like PS5 level graphics and all that shit, but like, for back in the day, but even still now, these graphics hold up pretty well compared to, obviously compared to like the PS2 GTA games. Like the city actually looks alive. Especially at night. It actually feels dark and lonely and shady, you know, like you take a wrong turn down an alleyway somewhere, you get fucking mugged. You actually get that sense from the lighting here. I have my brightness slightly up because for me it's still a little darker than it is for you guys. I'm looking at the stream preview, it's a little bit brighter for you guys.
This car belonged to
but
Vlad.
yeah.
No, it's mine. Who asked you? It belongs to Vlad now. You should pay your debts.
You that fat Russian's bitch? Just try and take.
You can surprise some enemies with a stun punch. This will knock them to the floor instantly. Stun punches cannot be performed while in combat. To perform a stun punch, lock onto an enemy and approach them unarmed. When close enough, the reticle will change, then press circle to perform the move. Okay. Look how he's walking. So just shuffle towards him like this, and then what? So it starts to blink red, and then you push circle. Uppercut. He's fucked. Oh, he wants him too, huh?
You scared now, right?
You suck!
You son of a bitch!
You say you can walk away, fool. Stay there. Asshole. I'll let you live, but you're gonna feel that in the morning. Take Jimmy's car to the lockups.
I had your new car, Vlad. It's not pretty, though. Real dirty.
Dirty? I can't sell a dirty car. I know you cousins like them dirty. Maybe your whole yokel family drives around in the dirty cars, but it's not the way over here. Fucking peasants don't do nothing right.
Hey, I could fuck this car up worse than a little dirt.
Relax, man. You should lose your age. There is a car wash over on Saratoga Avenue. Just to take it over there, and then to my lockup just off Mohawk. Did they give the car up easy?
He was reluctant. He's dead now.
Stupid bastard. At least I got my money.
Wait, he died? What the fuck? He was still moving on the ground. I didn't kill him. Well, I guess, I don't know. Maybe he probably died like shortly after I left or something. I don't know. But normally, the dialogue I'm used to hearing, if you just sucker punch him and then leave, but I was trying to be funny by knocking him back into the ground when he got up again, when he like started limping away. Normally the dialogue is, Nico will say, no, he's not dead, I just beat him up or something. And then Vlad will say, he said, good. He said, you're learning. Dead men can't pay debts or something like that. I kind of want to retry this for that, because that's the dialogue I'm used to hearing. And I also didn't mean to kill the guy. I just wanted to kick him one more time and put him back on the ground because he got up. Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. Here, let me just... Because there's a convenient replay or retry function, so... Let me just blow the car up. I'll get you next time, reptilian! Before I hit replay, or retry, you can check your money at the ATM. This is because they were already experimenting with concepts they were going to put into GTA Online, including being able to take money out of your bank account through ATM machines. So there were ATM machines in Liberty City. There are ATM machines throughout this entire game. Because they were already trying to set up the infrastructure for what later became Grand Theft Auto Online. They were already planning to do that with this game. But they backed out at the last second and then just... Again, they had already backed out twice with Vice City and San Andreas. But they backed out again with this game and said, no, let's wait till the next game. Let's see how people receive this game first. And how they like the online and everything else first. And then we'll, you know... Maybe the next game we'll try it. And yeah, finally after this game they got the confidence to go through with the actual, you know, Grand Theft Auto Online concept we have now. Where you have like your wallet and you have a bank account and you can check your balance at an ATM or your cell phone and all that stuff. Nailed it! Get fucked, bitch! Shoved them right in front of the train. Mashing X to skip, we already saw this. Alright, I'll just sucker punch him this time and leave. Maybe I'll fuck up his friend again, but I won't touch him anymore, and then hopefully this time he won't fucking die. Can I jump off from here or would I get hurt? Let me see. No, I'll get hurt. I like that you can go up and down stairs faster by just jumping. Parkour!
This car belonged to Vlad.
No, it's mine. Who asked you?
It belongs to Vlad now. You should pay your debts.
You that fat Russian's bitch? Just try and take.
Surprised he didn't square up right away.
Come on, keep it hood. Let's keep it hood. You want to go hand in hand, Coco? Come on.
Alright, get out of here, dumbass. I won't kill you this time, I guess, or whatever. I killed your friend, but you know, it's because he fucked with me when he shouldn't have.
I have your new car, Vlad. It's not pretty, though. Real dirty.
Dirty? I can't sell a dirty car. I know you cousins like them dirty. Maybe your whole yokel family drives around in a dirty car, but it's not the way over here. Fucking peasants don't do nothing right.
Hey, I could fuck this car up worse than a little dirt.
Relax, man. You should lose your age. There is a car wash over on Saratoga Avenue. Just to take it over there, and then to my lockup just off Mohawk. You think give the car up easy?
He's a little bruised, but he gave it up easy enough.
Good. Dead guys can't pay interest. You are learning.
That's what he says. He says dead guys can't pay interest. Okay. Yeah, it's really nice that you can see different alternate dialogue and little story changes like that if you choose to be an asshole and like just kill people, or you know, be merciful and have a conscience and not kill people. It's very nice, like optional roleplay / character development that you can impose upon Nico yourself by how you choose to play the game. Going back to that whole thing I mentioned before about how you can headshot people or just shoot them in the torso enough that they fall to the ground but don't die, and you can just let them live and finish the game with minimal kills if you want. just like Metal Gear Solid. Except in that game, you actually get rewarded. Well, you get rewarded with like unlockables and stuff. This game doesn't give you any unlockables for sparing people or killing them or anything. It's just, you know, it's just for roleplay purposes and for changing the story and the dialogue a little bit sometimes like that. But I like how he said, what did Vlad say? Relax, you should lose your edge. He's one of those assholes. We all have encountered an asshole like this one point or another where they talk just absolute trash to you like that. They're a complete asshole to your face or behind your back. But mostly, this is in this situation, he says that shit to our face, and then the moment we threaten him back or like stand up for ourselves, they immediately back down like fucking pussies and start saying, so, oh, you know, I'm just messing with you, dude. Like whatever, like, you know, I didn't really mean it or something. They'll say some cop out shit like that, right? But if you don't stand up for yourself, oh, they'll never say that. They'll just be like, yeah, fuck you, you fucking, you know, pussy or whatever. They'll just totally talk down to you. We've seen that twice. I forgot the first incident, I forgot the dialogue, but that one was a perfect example where it's like, you're telling me to lose my edge, yet that's the reason you hired me, because you know I'm someone that doesn't take any shit, so you're using me as hired muscle. If I lost my edge, you wouldn't have any use for me anymore. But you know, he's just saying that shit because he's a fucking spineless pile of shit. Oh yeah, this feature was carried over into Grand Theft Auto 5 and the online as well. You can wash your car when it gets dirty. The thing is, going to a paint spray does the same thing without the animation. You can skip this too. It's just kind of a neat little like roleplay thing you can do if you want. Just an RP thing, you know. I'm gonna go wash my car today. That kind of thing.
Emotional damage.
Doesn't apply, but you know, whatever. I'll have to compare this to the animation for washing your car in GTA 5 to see what that's like. Your car is clean. Now I'll take Jimmy's car to the lockup. The cops got an upgrade in their AI too. I don't just mean like how well they try to chase you down or anything like that. I actually don't think that's, you know, that really didn't get improved too much from previous games, but more what I'm saying is it did get improvements. You know, they can hunt you down a lot better, but the fact that if there's a cop nearby when someone attacks you or someone else, they will actually react and go try to hunt that guy down. Whereas in Vice City and Vice City Stories, they kind of just, like in some of the previous games, they kind of would just be scripted to go after other criminals, quote unquote, but they wouldn't actually try to attack anybody that attacks you. You know what I mean? Like if someone commits a crime, they don't react to it. They're just scripted to go after predetermined NPCs out of nowhere. In this game, they will actually go after, just like how they go after you, they will go after NPCs that cause crime within their vicinity. So like if somebody tried to beat me up and I did nothing, and the cops are nearby, they'll try to arrest him. And if the guy doesn't run away in time, they will arrest him, and you get to see him get taken away in the car and everything. It's pretty fucking funny.
Cheesy vaginas.
I just said cheesy vaginas.
What? You? What the fuck?
I'm trying to think of a way to demonstrate that, but well, first of all, I'd have to find some cops. Then I'd have to provoke somebody. 30-second cooldown.
I put the car in your lockup.
You're not as stupid as you look, Yokel. Come back to see me at the bar soon.
Yeah, I'd have to try and provoke somebody without actually aggroing the cops myself, which is a little, easier said than done sometimes. And then I could demonstrate, you know, how the cops will actually go after other people and try to arrest them for doing shit to you. I guess I could call 911 after provoking somebody, or provoke someone first.
Facefuls of pharmaceuticals until I go deaf.
So can you take me to Mohawk Avenue, yes? Could you please change?
Face full of pharmaceuticals until I go deaf. Did Rush Limbaugh actually have
Thank you very
a
much.
drug addiction in real life? Supposedly that's why they give his parody character in this game that, addiction or whatever. Yeah, let me try something. There's criminals and thugs that are willing to actually like fight back at you. So it's not hard to find in this area. So it's not hard to find someone to provoke, but I just need the cops here first. Oh, I forgot to hit the call button. Just sitting there.
Hello, you're through to the...
Hello, this is the LCPD. Where would you like us to send an officer?
Cove Beach.
An LCPD peacekeeper will be there as soon as possible, sir.
The cop right there. Yeah, I see the cop car coming. I just gotta find someone to provoke now before they get here. That guy, he'll just run away. The hot dog vendors don't fight. What about this guy?
You want me to kill you? What the fuck? I'll slit your throat, asshole!
Okay, he's coming. Where's the cop? What the?
You actually think you're going to win this, don't you? You should have been grounded first.
Shit. Come on, cop cars. Spawn! I don't know if he gives up chasing me or not, but I'm gonna try to kite him until I find a cop. If you run too far, he'll give up, so I'm trying to kite him. If you walk, he'll catch up to you and beat you up, so I can't call the cops right now. Oh! Now there's two of them after me! Fuck, I'm trying to get a cop car to spawn! Oh, also, the other thing is if they see you pull out your phone and call someone, they'll run away. So I literally can't call them because they'll just run away now. I have to just hope for RNGesus to spawn a cop car somewhere nearby.
Vodka and violence. What a great fucking day.
This could take ages though.
I'd be angry if I looked like you.
Let me try going to a different area because these guys won't leave. The more cars there are, like... Also, if we find the cop on foot too, that'll also help.
Ever been fucked by a Russian before?
Did you say ever been fucked by a Russian before? What exactly are you threatening me with, dude?
You look more drunk than me.
Damn it. Only the cops had actually shown up when I called them. That's a parked cop car, but I think that's because there's a police station nearby?
I have abs of steel.
I want to see if a cop spawns here. Oh, dude! Who's the cop? I hate that can happen. So Roman just called me because he wanted to ask me out again. And I lost fondness with him because it counted that I hung up on him. Even though I didn't hang up on him on purpose. It was just because they punched me when Nico picked up his phone to look at it. That's a stupid thing that can happen, yeah. There's a... Oh, is that parked too? Oh my god, yeah, it's parked. There's no cop in there. God, oh wait, over there! Police, help! No, don't kill him! Don't run him over!
Hey, where are you going? Hello?
Keep it tight, guys. Say your prayer.
Okay, they got this guy. Oh! Oh, these guys are helping his friend escape! Oh. Shit! It's escalating! We got an officer down over there!
Drop that gun, jerk off.
I wish I could help him, but I'll get a wanted level. You got this, dude. I believe in you. Get him! Shit! Hey Crimson, you wanna go bowling? That escalated way too far. That's hilarious, dude. I did not see that. The gang member helped his friend escape. He pulled out a fucking shot. A pump action with a pistol grip. Damn it, dude! I wanted to show that guy get arrested, but that asshole helped him bail out, or whatever. Help bail his ass out, you know. Well, I can provoke people other ways without getting the cops on me. She's not gonna fight. How about you? Oh, there's nobody in that car. Damn it! All right, let me try to reset this area. God damn, this was not supposed to be this hard. Oh, this is. Oh, he can break into it. Yeah. Oh shit. Let's see if I can get them to follow me over here, and then I'll get rid of my wanted level using the cheat code, and try it again here. Oh, as long as you stay in the search zone, you'll never lose your wanted level, so. And they will eventually find you if you stay in it. The AI is programmed to eventually get to your location sooner or later. You, come on. Come on. No, no, no! No! Oh my god, of course we got a green light. Let's see if they see this. No, they're too far away. God damn it, dude. All the cop had to do was just sit there. This is proving to be a lot harder than I wanted it to be. Fuck, I should have caught the... Or I should have blocked the cop's path. Is this guy a cop? Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck though. He's blitzed out. He's just standing there. I don't know why. Yeah, he's not reacting. At least now they're fighting against themselves. I don't know why these cops blitzed out either. They're not reacting to any of this.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're not reacting. God damn it. Oh, here, let me get my wanted level back.
Sorry about this.
Instant 5s! 6-star wanted level! That usually doesn't happen. I don't know why I got an instant 6-star wanted level from shooting a cop in the face. I know that sounds kind of funny, but it's supposed to only go to 3, normally. I don't know why the hell it went to 6. Oh my god, the car won't start. I gotta go.
Now he's going down. This will end nastily for you.
Oh, it's not gonna end nastily for them. It's gonna end bad for us. I don't know why the hell my wanted level went up so high. Damn it, let's try this again. Okay, there. It's a 1-star hard wanted level. It's a little bit more manageable. Get over here, you dumbasses. Here they come.
That's a unit from Oak Beach.
Come on! Don't pull your punches! Dispatch, I'm continuing on course. Everyone evacuate immediately! Put this dog in your mouth!
Okay, we have cops in the area again.
Your body will be unrecognizable.
It seems like the cops don't react if you call them like that. Like if you lose your wanted level, they don't do anything. You have to find cops like naturally. God, this is so stupid. It was not supposed to be this difficult. You have to get the cops here like legit, otherwise they don't react to crimes. They have to be like naturally spawning cops. You can't spawn them forcefully with a wanted level. I did not know that. As much as I played this game, I thought it was easier to do this. And if that asshole hadn't popped out with a shotgun, we would have been done by now. Baby, I got nothing against you. Ooh, can they arrest her? Hold on, there's a cop right there. Come on, come on, hold on, hold on. Hey! Oh, did she see the cop and run or something? What was that about? Come on, dude, like, what the fuck? You think I can't stand up for myself? Let's go, come on. The path in front of the fucking cop. Where'd she go? Did she just vanish? What the fuck is up with this game right now? Oh my god. She just vanished. Come on, please, just...
I'm coming after you!
Okay, please, nobody try to bail her out with a fucking shotgun, just...
You're a dead man, you hear? Keep my ass covered. Suspect is proceeding on foot. Shoot the kid. May I see your ID?
Okay, here we go.
Concealed weapon. Okay, you come with me.
Finally! Oh my god, that took too much fucking work, dude! So if there's a cop just walking down the sidewalk, this can still happen. See, now they're hauling her away for assaulting me. That can still happen, it's just, like, the cop will just hold them there at gunpoint, and the person will just stay there. Sometimes they do try to make a break for it, just like how you can mash X 3 times and then run away. But if they just stay there long enough, eventually a cop car does roll up and just stops right next to them, and then they go in. So they literally, like, it doesn't show them do it, but they call their backup, basically, and they hold the person there, and they just sit there until a cop car eventually spawns and then comes up and parks right next to them, and then they load them in, then they get into the cop car, and then they drive away. It's pretty cool to see that. But I am not doing that again, because that took way too much fucking work. Like, it's just... Holy shit. That should not have been that fucking hard to demonstrate. I did that, like, so many times way back in the day. It never gave me that much fucking trouble before. That was insane. That took too much fucking work. Alright, that's 2 hours and 20 minutes. That took too damn long. I'm gonna make a manual save for, like, the first time ever. And then, I'm gonna take a break and come back to stream some more later. Yeah, that's way too much fucking work. Jesus Christ. Oh! This game has so many neat features, but that was so janky. I'm glad I, you know, finally got it done. I got somebody arrested. That was good shit. And yeah, if I tried to call the cops when she was already trying to hit me, she just would have ran away. Anytime you call someone when somebody's trying to beat you up like that, they'll run away. Because they think you're calling the cops, so they run away. Which, in that case, I would have been actually calling the cops. That's why you have to make sure the cop is there before you provoke them to try to beat you up or whatever. Anyway, trying to think if I forgot anything. No, that's it. Alright, so I'll be back a bit later to stream some more. Actually, hold on a sec. I need to check something really quick. I mean, regardless, I'm going to be taking a break anyway, but I might come back a little bit sooner. Alright, yeah. I'll be back in a bit. Hey, thanks for coming by, Crimson. I don't know if you're still there or not, but thanks for bringing the classic line right there. Hey, Nico, you want to go bowling? Yeah. I'll have to call Roman back to make that up for him now. Because that stupid prick punched me right as Roman called me. Hate that can happen. Sometimes you just want to dick around and just, you know, do whatever. And then one of your friends calls you right at that moment, and it's just like, you're just like, fuck! Because now you just lost, you know, fondness points with them over some bullshit. Because it's like, you didn't mean to hang up on them, but your friend thinks you hung up on them, so it's bullshit. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and then I'll be back in like 30 minutes or an hour or something like that. And keep streaming. I'll do at least another 2-hour stream today. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. But until then, you know, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, good night, and take care of yourselves and be well, my friends. Shut this down.
Worse than home.